Bonsoir, bienvenue à tous ceux qui sont avec nous pour ce premier match de la troisième journée de la saison de la BAL. Nous avons aujourd'hui coach Boubacar Kanouté de l'AS Police qui vient de finir le match et Dawashi Nzeako.
Nzeko, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Your name. Donc voilà, on vous donnera la parole au coach pour un mot introductif. And then Dawachi, you can also say a few words in English, and then we'll open up for questions.
Ok. Bonsoir. Moi, je pense que on est tombé sur une grande équipe angolaise. Les enfants, on les avait dit de jouer avec la jeunesse. Mais aujourd'hui, la vieillesse a gagné sur la jeunesse. Et nous, on a une équipe très jeune, très jeune. Il y a certains d'entre qui sont à leur participation à une compétition majeure comme ça. Donc, ce n'est pas facile. C'est des jeunes. On les avait dit de gagner le premier match. Dieu a fait qu'on a perdu, ce n'est pas grave. Il faut leur remonter le moral pour le reste de la compétition.
The coach said that they faced up with some strong opponents, sort of old versus young, but the older team won. They have a very young team, a lot to learn. For many, it's their first ever participation in a major event such as this, a major tournament. But there was some good things to work on.
What was the question exactly?
No, just your sort of
overall. Okay.
Overall, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I think Petro is a really good, experienced team. They had the size mismatch too against us also, so we struggled on the boards. They're pretty physical inside, so I think that caught us off guard. But like Coach said, this is kind of one of the first, for many, this first game at this high level competition. So it's a learning curve that we still have to get through, but I think that we'll be able to compete the next game, and we got to learn quick and pick up on it fast.
Thank you. On va passer à la session questions-réponses. So we'll start the Q&A session. We have a first question from Étienne Durand from Canal.
Bonjour coach.
Bonjour.
Votre équipe a eu du mal un petit peu à rentrer dans le match, vous avez été vite mené. Est-ce que vous avez senti vos joueurs particulièrement crispés peut-être par l'événement?
Oui, c'est ce que je disais au départ. On a une équipe très jeune. Le maximum, il a 22-23 ans. C'est leur première participation à une compétition majeure comme ça. Nous, on s'attendait à ça. Et on va corriger davantage pour les prochaines rencontres.
Okay.
My question is, will you describe for us the game, because it looks like it had a combination of so many things, physical, fast, and everything like that. Will you describe it for us?
Yeah, like I said earlier, they had a pretty physical team. They had a lot of size, so we struggled with that early. We were able to kind of combat that later in the first half, but they made their run again, and it took so much energy out of us that we weren't able to get back in the game. But yeah, the physicality, speed, and everything was definitely at a high level tonight.
Coach, Coach, you serve as assistant coach of this team in qualifiers. Did you expect this sort of competition in the BAL? And so also my second question is, what do you make of your great performance today?
Donc la première question est de savoir est-ce que vous vous attendez à un tel niveau de compétition sur le premier match, et quelle évaluation faites-vous de la performance de Mamadou Keïta? Mamadou Keïta.
Oh. Ok.
Sa performance aujourd'hui, comment est-ce que vous l'évaluez en fait, sa performance aujourd'hui?
Moi, je pense qu'il a joué en dessous de ses pourcentages parce que c'est un joueur, il est très adroit. Mais aujourd'hui, vraiment, il n'a pas pu scorer. Au début, il avait des problèmes, mais vers la fin, il a pu corriger les tirs. Donc, il a mis quelques tirs vers la fin. Mais je vous avoue que Mamadou Keita, il est en baisse de régime depuis Bamako. Il est en baisse avec la maladie là. Il fournait beaucoup d'efforts. Mais avec la maladie, il n'a pas pu tenir. C'est pour ça qu'il est en régime. Il est en baisse de régime. Mais au fur et à mesure que la compétition continue, ça va aller, Inch'Allah.
So, in a nutshell, he said that Mamadou Keita has been, in a sense, underperforming. Excuse me, underperforming because of the COVID, and that he hopes that in the next few games will be much better. La prochaine question, c'est Régis Talmas.
Bonjour. J'ai une question pour le coach. Coach, on a remarqué pendant le match que vous avez mal commencé le premier quart-temps et également le troisième quart-temps quand on regarde le score. Est-ce que vous pensez que le problème est physique ou psychologique?
Non, le problème, c'est un problème mental. C'est ce qu'on les a dit dans les vestiaires. On a dit on va jouer contre une grande équipe. Contre le Petro, c'est des jeux. C'est une équipe qui a beaucoup d'expérience par rapport à nous. On va essayer de les amener un peu, mais comme vous l'avez si bien dit, on a très mal commencé. C'est ce qui a fait que le match s'est déroulé comme ça.
Ok. Merci. Prochaine question, Malik Dao, Canal.
Coach Boubacar, après une défaite comme ça, sur quel ressort vous allez vous appuyer sur le plan technico-tactique et sur le plan psychologique pour rebondir?
Merci. Merci pour la question. Vraiment, c'est pertinent. Il nous faut un très bon discours. Comme je l'ai si bien dit, c'est les jeunes, il faut les remonter. C'est ce qu'on va faire. Arriver à l'hôtel, on va les remonter, on va leur parler, on va leur dire que c'est un début, c'est pas la fin. C'est le premier match. On devait gagner, mais si on perd, c'est pas la fin du monde. On va leur remonter pour les 2 prochains matchs. Il n'y a pas de problème. Ça va aller, Inch'Allah.
Oui, pour les journalistes maliens qui sont restés au pays, est-ce que vous pouvez résumer la situation de ce match en maman?
Bon. Et les Angolais, d'abord, les Angolais, ils nous ont cueillis à Fra. En Bama. Ne va pas Malien, Anana Yang. Anana AS Police représenté BAL. Du 41 match. En Benani, équipe Grimani. Espérance pour la 80 équipe jeune. On a appuyé le match follow tournant là. C'est important. Namaseka gagné, Nambatira, Dien Wulite. Amana bien, pour que le match soit flamme, à l'époque, pour que ça soit au Lufana gagné. Parce que qualification, là. Qualification du premier match là, avec deuxième match là, avec troisième match là. Donc, nous avons fait Malien, Alibi, quand un joueur m'a tinti, après, dans la sonama, Ame kunkorota son mati flamu mina le passe ame kunkorota son nala sonama nala kakia.
Merci coach. We have a question here for how how would you describe your experience in this competition? You know, you just played one game, but the whole experience in the bubble, the organization, how has it been for you so far?
So far, the whole experience has been great overall. A lot of experienced guys here. You know, I'm pretty young for this level, 23 years old. So right now, I'm just trying to soak up as much knowledge as I can from the older players of my team and some of my friends I know that are in the bubble also. I think there's a high level competition here, probably one of the highest levels in the world outside the NBA from what I've seen so far in the first few games. The physicality has been there, athleticism, pretty much everything, size. This first game, seen all those things today. So we just I gotta adjust to that and just make those adjustments and come back stronger.
Thank you. Thanks. Merci, coach.
Merci.
Merci.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the second part of our first post game for the day. We have Coach Jose Neto from Petro de Luanda and Carlos Moraes from, of course, from Petro de Luanda. As usual, Coach will have a few words, Carlos will have a few words, and then we'll open up for questions. And this, for the journalists who are in the room, please raise your hand before asking a question. And please make sure your mic is off when you're not speaking. Coach, over to you.
Thank you. So it's very important to win the game. This tournament, each week victory, it's important for us. So when I see the stats and I can see 100 in efficient, it's very good. 4 players, more 10 points. I think 19 on assist. I think it's a great team. If you play like a team, we have a chance to win this tournament.
Thank you. Carlos?
I think overall it was a good game. You know, we got the win, and a win is always a win. But I think there is a few things that we have to clear from our game. We had 18 turnovers, which is too much against anybody. Coach mentioned that we made 19 assists, which is great. But I think we can do better. And I believe moving forward, we're going to grow, and our team is going to play much better than tonight.
We'll take a first question from Juscelino. Juscelino, can you hear us? Okay. We'll take another. Yes, Julio, go ahead.
Yes, question for Coach Neto. I mean, looking at the stats, your team has made 44 3-point attempts. That's more than 2 points shots. What does that say about your style of play?
No, I think it's happened because the situation of the game. They defense zone a long time, so we have open shots, and we prepare these shots. I think it's not but they play like they want to shot, but our team prepared these shots. And these guys, I like it when he can score with 3 points. They occupy good space, and so the shot is easy. And I believe that they can shots and make these shots. Today, they played, Carlos told, 19 assists, but with a low efficiency on 3 points. But open shots, if you see how is this shot, it's very good shots, no forced shots. So no problem. The game is for it.
Same question? The same question?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to ask the same question?
I can if you want.
No, go ahead.
Well, as my coach said, shooting the ball is part of our game. You know, today I think we had a lot of open looks, we just didn't make. But taking 44 shots from 3 is not something we look to do. I think the defense allowed us to, you know, have a lot of open looks. We just didn't make it. And as you see, we had a bad percentage from the 3. We shot 25%. But I know we're going to get better moving forward. and I believe that we're going to have better stats.
MVP do Campeonato Africano em 2012, Malawi. O que é que se pode esperar desse tipo de Peter Luanda aqui em Kigali?
Em português? Pronto, não sei se devo responder ao ser MVP, mas pronto, isto é bem verdade, foi um feito bom na minha carreira, mas agora, passados muitos anos, estamos preocupados com outra coisa, que é lutar para ganhar esta competição. E o que as pessoas podem esperar de nós é sempre uma equipa que batalha até o final, uma equipa que faz as pequenas coisas para que no final possa fazer a diferença no resultado.
Thank you. Michelle from BBC.
My question is at one point you seem a little bit rattled, and your teammates had to kind of calm you down. Were you upset with that kind of game, or what was it?
I think it was a bad game for me overall. My teammates was trying to get me involved. They was trying to put me in position to do what I do, but I didn't succeed tonight. But I think overall my teammates did a great job. We won the game. That's all that matters, and we on to the next one.
Let's go back to Juscelino. Can you hear us?
Boa noite, professor José Neto. Boa noite, Carlos Moraes, Juscelino da Silva, Jornal de Angola, Jornal de Desporto. Professor, qual a avaliação que faz do jogo em que a sua equipa acabou por vencer? A formação acabou por vencer o jogo que acabou por disputar há bem pouco tempo. E que Petro teremos diante da equipa do FAP dos Camarões? Para o Carlos Moraes, Carlos, como é que está o grupo? Como é que vocês pensam encarar o desafio diante da equipa do FAP dos Camarões, do antigo treinador do Petro de Luanda? Como é que vocês pensam entrar para esse jogo? E sabendo que é um jogo de capital importância, porque pode vir colocar já na próxima fase, vocês partem com alguma pressão sobre esse jogo? É tudo. Obrigado.
Can I ask in Portuguese?
Yes.
Primeiro, avaliação do jogo, como eu falei anteriormente, acho que nesse torneio vai ganhar a melhor equipe. Não é que tem os melhores jogadores. Se podemos fazer com os melhores jogadores uma grande equipa, temos mais possibilidades de vencer. Hoje foi um jogo de equipa, onde alguns jogadores não estiveram bem, mas a equipa superou a dificuldade e conseguimos vencer um importante jogo. A equipa do Petro de Luanda que nós vamos ver daqui para frente é a equipa que nós formatamos. Nós não jogamos cada jogo de uma maneira. Nós jogamos todo jogo com os nossos princípios, a nossa maneira de jogar, com a nossa filosofia de jogo, de defender forte, poder atacar com contra-ataques, um jogo coletivo. 19 assistências, com uma porcentagem baixa, eu acho que mostra a coletividade da equipa e como a equipa está disposta a isso. Não só ofensivamente, mas como defensivamente também. Uma equipa que joga bem, como jogou o Mali, fazer essa quantidade de pontos, eu acredito que mostra também que nós temos um valor defensivo coletivo alto na nossa equipe.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take 2 questions from Malik Dao. I think he'll ask them in English. In French, we'll translate. Tu parles français?
No.
But I think that Carlos needs to answer.
Yeah.
Il y a une question?
Yeah, Carlos needs to answer.
Ok.
Bom, acho que basicamente o treinador acabou por, de alguma forma, responder à pergunta, mas nós vamos sempre entrar com a mesma atitude. Sabemos que será um jogo físico, mas igual aos outros, nós pensamos sempre jogo a jogo, independentemente com quem vamos jogar. Nós queremos sempre fazer as pequenas coisas para que no final possamos ser nós a estar à frente. O grupo está tranquilo, o grupo está motivado. Uma competição como esta, nós não podemos estar aqui desmotivados, então só o facto de estarmos aqui e podermos representar todos os angolanos neste momento já nos motiva muito. E certamente que nós no próximo jogo iremos entrar com atitude e sempre pensando em fazer o que tivemos que fazer para ganhar o jogo.
One question for both of you. First of all, Carlos, I want to congratulate you for your rally.
Thank you.
Like a fine wine. Even you didn't play well today, you made things easier for the team. So congratulations. Now my question is, are you the favorite? So don't tell me something else. Tell me the truth. Are you favorite or not?
For Carlos or for me?
Both.
I believe that in this tournament, we don't have a favorite. The favorite is in the paper. We need to show in the court. I think each game for us, it's like a final because we want to go there. So all the teams can win this tournament. I believe so because I believe it. We want to play each game like a final, important game for us.
I don't want to sound arrogant or nothing like this. Every time I step in a court, the goal is to win the game. Every time I prepare a competition, the goal is always to win it all. So I think my mindset right here is to win it all. We understand that the others, they work the same amount of hours maybe as we do. We know they have great teams, but we're here to compete, and we're gonna do everything we can to win. That's my mindset.
Thanks, Carlos. Alors, dernière question, Régis Tamas.
Hi, Coach. I have a question for you. Congratulations for your game. My question is, what do you think about the contribution of your bench?
The control?
Contribution.
The contribution of our bench?
Of the bench, yeah.
I believe that we have 12 players, and it's impossible to win this tournament with at least the bench, at least at 8, 9, 10 players. Because we need to play with intensity. It's impossible to play with intensity with 5 or 4 or 3 or 6 players. We need to win the game with all the players. So I believe and I trust in my team. You know how my team play like a team. So we need a lot with my team and my bench.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Carlos, thank you.
Oh, okay. So I had another question. Huh?
Bonsoir à tous. Merci ce soir pour ce deuxième point de presse de la journée, qui fait suite au match entre FAP et l'ASL. Comme d'habitude, on va laisser la parole au coach de faire une petite analyse, quelques mots suivi du joueur qui l'accompagne. Et après, nous allons ouvrir une session de questions-réponses. Vous pouvez aussi poser vos questions en anglais, vu que le coach et le joueur peuvent aussi répondre en anglais. Merci.
Bonsoir à tout le monde. Et, j'espère que tous ceux qui accompagnent le match ont, n'est-ce pas, aimé la rencontre. Déjà, nos félicitations, n'est-ce pas, à l'équipe gagnante. Et, n'est-ce pas, il nous reste que tirer de leçons de cette défaite et nous préparer pour la prochaine échéance.
Bonsoir tout le monde, c'est Abdullah Arona. Et concernant le match, j'aimerais aussi féliciter d'abord l'équipe adverse pour la victoire. Et quant à nous, il faudrait maintenant retirer les erreurs, aller regarder le match et corriger avant la prochaine rencontre.
Ok, merci. On va prendre une première question dans la salle avec Julio.
Your team is 13 points up in the final quarter. All of a sudden, Harris Sally comes back and takes the game. How do you explain what's happened in those last 10 minutes?
Well, I mean, I think those are things that absolutely needs to be rectified. We had the game controlled, but yet we we got a little anxious. We were thinking already, heading back to the locker room with the victory. We got distracted and we lost our concentration. And that's what that's the way I can justify, losing that lead that we had, going into the fourth quarter. So like I said a little while ago, it's just a matter of learning from that. Those are things that we got to learn from and prepare for the next game. That game is gone. We can't get it back. We got to worry about the next game, prepare for the next game, and give out our best, and hopefully we'll come out with the victory.
What is your message to your players following these circumstances?
Just keep the focus. I think the message was very clear before the game, during the game, at halftime, and during timeouts, just to keep the focus. We got distracted. We lost our concentration, and we have to do a better job controlling that anxiety, especially when we're up. Mind you, we have a group of guys, that are seeing this type of level of competition for the very first time of their career. So, that anxiety probably, took the best of them. And right now we just got to worry about the next game.
Thank you, Coach. We have a question from Daniel Ekonde. Daniel, are you online? Okay. Next up, Colin Udo.
Okay. All right, Coach. Sorry about the loss. How much do you think inexperience played in your team losing this game? And what's the biggest lesson you're taking away from your loss in game one?
I think experience is the big factor, and this is good because we get guys that are growing and are facing this type of competition for the first time in the career, and experience absolutely played a big time factor because we knew what was coming, all the way through. We prepared for it and we executed, for the most part. Now, the latter part of the game, we got to do a better job in continue, helping our young players keep their focus, especially when the game is on the line. So, I mean, that's basically, the message that we take away from, this difficult loss that we just suffered.
Next question, Inje. Inje, are you online?
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach. You lost two of your big men, Ngaransu and Aziz, Ngaransu pretty early in the game, I think second quarter, if I'm not wrong, and later on Aziz. How much of an impact was this on the way the team set up going into the final stages of the game?
I think, it was a big factor. We got, off balance, not having people in respective positions, and that's one of our Achilles, and then we just tried to make adjustments with what we had left on the bench, and try to adapt a couple of guys in positions where they're not really accustomed, nor are they comfortable and capable of helping. So we just try to make those adjustments, and unfortunately, we were not successful in the end of the game. So just taking this lesson and getting ready for the next game that is in less than 48 hours. So we gotta try to flush this as quickly as possible and get ready for the next game.
Thank you, Coach. Another question, Julio.
This is a question for Cameroon. You played for one of the many teams that took part in the qualifiers. Now you're here in basketball. Can you just take us through your journey up until this moment?
My journey was just really enjoyable for me. I got to play the qualification with the other team, and now I'm here with a different team, which is PAP. I'm just here. I'm enjoying the first edition. You know, the excitement is there. So it's really, I think for me, it's pretty simple. It's just enjoyment and excitement to play the first edition of the ball.
Thank you, Amadou. Next up, Rafael White.
Hi, this question is for the coach. Coach, what will you be telling your players for the next game on Thursday? And do you think timeouts play a role in managing the anxiety of a team that is especially young and maybe a little bit inexperienced?
But we only have so many timeouts, you know, and you know, if you burn them all, then you find yourself completely out of it. You know, we just we prepared very, very well for the game. We executed very well, and we just have to continue keeping our guys focused in learning from this game.
One final question from in the room here, or
hey coach, close game, right? You guys had it, but I feel like in a situation with the way the season is in the tournament, that if you're gonna lose, you want to keep it close, right? So I think out of all the 6 games we've seen so far, you guys have the smallest margin in terms of a loss. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if you guys could, win a couple of more games. So how do you, knowing that information, how would you provide that to your team, to your players?
Well, I mean, all information that we receive, it's good, to be able to help our players, in any way, shape or form. And, we will certainly take that information to account, and we'll continue working with our guys emotionally so that, next game we are ready to go. And we know, and I can feel for them, it's a game that, they really had, and this is the game that they really wanted to show up and show out. But yet we did not, take advantage, of everything when the time came, really. And, that's okay. We just got to focus on the next one. The next step that we're going to put forward has to be a solid one in order to be very, very, very competitive. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of the work that they did today. And we just have to continue, working hard, continuing executing everything during our game. So that's a great information. We'll pass it on. We'll continue sticking together and moving forward.
Coach, vous avez entraîné aussi l'équipe de Salé. Vous avez entraîné ces joueurs-là. Est-ce que ça a été facile pour vous de comprendre le match dès le départ, de pouvoir avoir un avantage sur eux?
Absolument, absolument. J'ai eu une très grande expérience et d'avoir le privilège, n'est-ce pas, de coacher l'équipe de Salé et la majorité des joueurs qui y sont encore. Et, n'est-ce pas, nous avons, n'est-ce pas, pris toutes les informations appropriées pour pouvoir, n'est-ce pas, transmettre cela à notre groupe afin que nous soyons fin prêts et bien préparés. Et je crois que les joueurs ont tout fait pour exécuter, n'est-ce pas, le game plan et ils l'ont fait. Juste qu'au moment crucial, n'est-ce pas, les émotions, n'est-ce pas, du match, l'anxiété a, n'est-ce pas, pris le dessus sur notre jeune groupe de joueurs à ce niveau de la compétition. Donc, tout ce que nous allons faire maintenant, c'est continuer à nous préparer, n'est-ce pas? Il sera presque minuit bientôt. Donc, cette journée est passée, il faudra s'en passer au lendemain et se préparer pour le prochain match.
Merci, coach. Merci à vous.
Ouais, merci. Bye.
Bonsoir et merci de nous rejoindre pour ce deuxième point de presse de la journée. Comme d'habitude, nous allons laisser la parole au coach de l'équipe de la SAL pour quelques mots. Ensuite, Terrell Stoglin pourra aussi partager son avis sur le match. Et après, nous allons ouvrir une question de session-réponse. Alors, pour les journalistes qui sont dans la salle virtuelle, nous vous demandons d'utiliser le bouton de lever la main. de pouvoir poser vos questions et de mettre votre micro sur mute lorsque vous ne parlez pas. Donc, on va commencer avec coach Bouzidou. Allez-y.
Bonsoir. On savait bien que le match va se dérouler de cette manière parce que c'est une équipe qui joue agressif avec les qualités athlétiques qu'ils ont. On savait bien que ça va être dur. Vu les circonstances de l'équipe, on n'a pas beaucoup joué de matchs au championnat marocain, vu les problèmes qu'il y avait. On a fait un match amical ici avec une équipe du nord de l'Afrique. Donc, on savait que ça va être dur. On a su aujourd'hui. On a travaillé sur quelque chose, sur quelques situations du jeu, défensivement et offensivement. À la fin, donc, sur ce qu'on a travaillé, une zone presse et une zone derrière, c'est elle qui a donné sa récolte en fin de match. Et je félicite les joueurs pour le 4e carton qu'ils ont fait. Parce que durant les 3 cartons premiers, c'est l'adversaire qui dominait. Donc, pour moi, je félicite l'équipe de FAP parce qu'ils ont fait une grosse partie. Et mes joueurs, on doit travailler plus si on veut aller loin dans cette compétition.
Merci, coach. Carol, any opening words?
First of all, I want to give honor to my God, Jesus Christ. And second of all, I want to thank coach and my teammates for sticking it out. We only put this team together 2 weeks ago, so we don't have too much chemistry yet. But it felt good to go out there and battle. You know, we're down pretty much the whole game. We showed a lot of heart and mental toughness, and this was the result.
Thank you. Okay, let's take the first question from Inje. Inje, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Thank you very much, Yvonne. A question to Stugling. At some point, FAP had, I think, a 12-point lead, and they looked to be piling the pressure on the very good team that you are. Just talk to us about how you were able to come together as a team, especially that 4th quarter was electrifying and really dramatic.
Pretty much, we just stayed mentally tough, man, and we showed a lot of heart as a team. And my point guards, I was letting my point guards know that we need to get some fast break points. You know, we were walking the ball up a lot of the times, and the other team knew our offensive plays. We kept running the same play, so they knew it. So we did that. We got a couple steals. You know, we had a nice run, and we pushed them, and it worked in our favor.
Prochaine question, Amin El Amri du journal Le Matin.
Merci Yvon. Bonsoir coach, félicitations pour la victoire. Moi j'aurais une petite remarque par rapport au rebond en phase défensive. On a vu trop souvent Jefferson se retrouver tout seul face à 3 adversaires pour chercher le rebond. Est-ce que vous pensez que c'est un point à améliorer pour le prochain match? Merci beaucoup.
Oui, bien sûr. On était faible au niveau des rebonds parce que l'adversaire il nous a pris 20 rebonds. Nous, on a pris presque 6 rebonds offensifs et 35 rebonds défensifs. L'adversaire il nous a pris 20 rebonds offensifs. Il a pris 25 rebonds défensifs. Donc, souvent, on partait en contre-attaque avant de gagner la balle. Donc, ça, on doit le travailler. On savait bien qu'on va avoir des problèmes au niveau des rebonds parce que l'équipe camerounaise, elle est grande de taille, surtout les joueurs du champ. Nous on n'a pas de joueurs du champ qui sont grands. Donc, là, on doit travailler beaucoup sur notre défense, sur les box-out. On doit beaucoup travailler, améliorer les rebonds parce que c'est la moitié des paniers. Parce que tu gagnes un rebond, tu vas partir en contre-attaque. Vous avez vu que l'équipe de Salé n'a pas joué beaucoup de contre-attaque, vu qu'on était tellement faible au niveau rebond défensif.
Merci coach. Prochaine question, Nicolas Coliver.
Bonjour coach, et félicitations pour la victoire. Commencer par un match aussi dur et avec un retournement de situation et un 4e carton où il faut faire les efforts pour gagner, est-ce que ça peut être une bonne chose pour la suite de la compétition?
Bien sûr que, je l'ai dit aux joueurs, au vestiaire, le premier match de chaque poule, il est le plus important. Déjà, on joue dans une poule qui est dure parce que le Mali, ce n'est pas une petite équipe. c'est une bonne équipe. On devait gagner le premier match. Nous l'avons gagné dans la douleur, mais c'est bien. Ça va nous donner plus de motivation pour travailler plus parce qu'on a vu nos points faibles. Les joueurs, ils ont senti leur faiblesse, quelques compartiments sur lesquels on doit les développer. On doit développer beaucoup de choses. J'espère deuxième match, on va faire mieux, surtout sur le plan défensif, sur le plan rebond et tout ça. Donc, ça va nous motiver ce premier match parce que, comme j'ai dit aux joueurs, il faut qu'on discute et de match par match. On doit gagner le premier, après, on pense au deuxième. Là, on a commencé à penser au deuxième match parce qu'il est très important que le premier, si on veut se qualifier. Donc, il faut qu'on gagne le deuxième match parce qu'on va retrouver une équipe qui a perdu contre l'équipe de l'Angola, mais c'est une bonne équipe, le Mali, donc on doit travailler beaucoup pour eux si on veut le gagner.
Merci.
Prochaine question, next question from Rupilwe.
Hi, Coach. I apologize if I'm repeating a question in English. What will you be telling your players to do better in the next game? And what do you think were the qualities that won this game for you guys?
Savoir où est-ce que vous pouvez améliorer sur le jeu et surtout le fait que justement c'était à moins 12, 13, je crois.
Ouais. Donc, on doit améliorer les acquis déjà qu'on a. Parce qu'on a vu sur la zone, près sur la zone, on a pu faire le retournement de situation. On doit développer notre jeu offensif sur le jeu rapide parce qu'on n'a pas beaucoup joué sur le jeu rapide, sur la transition. Et notre défense main-main, parce qu'on aura besoin, il faut qu'on la développe plus sur l'agressivité, sur les rotations, surtout sur les pics, on doit travailler beaucoup sur ça. Il faut qu'on soit très agressif, il faut que nos pivots soient très agressifs, il faut que nos joueurs du champ s'impliquent au niveau des rebonds. C'est vrai qu'ils ont fait quelques rebonds aujourd'hui, le meneur et James, mais les grands, ils n'ont pas fait beaucoup de rebonds parce que c'est eux qui doivent faire ce boulot-là. On doit travailler sur tout ça. On a 2 jours. Je pense que ça va être, Inch'Allah, suffisante pour qu'on puisse travailler et développer les choses qu'on aura besoin.
Merci.
Just yes, need to work on the zone press, offensive as well. Rebounding.
Okay, am I up now?
On rotations, and just to be more aggressive. Rebounding is very important. We have 2 days now to work on the beat.
Colin, you're
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know what's going on, but it looks like nobody can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
hear
Colin,
me?
but I don't know what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay, but I can hear you guys. Can anybody hear me?
I mean,
in the past. He helps motivate the younger players, and we hope that he's still going to be around for many years to come because Moroccan basketball needs people like him.
Coach, une dernière question. Ça fait, et vous pouvez la répondre en arabe.
Ouais.
Voilà. Ça fait 2 semaines que vous êtes ici à Kigali, dans la bulle. Voilà. Comment est-ce que vous décrivez votre expérience de ce tournoi jusqu'à présent?
Oh, l'expérience elle est bonne. Donc,
en arabe.
التجربة مزيانة لأنه جينا عشنا مرحلة جديدة في كرة السلة، تنظيم في مستوى عالي، الناس تنظموا باحترافية. شفنا مدينة كيغالي واخا ما خرجناش ليها ولكن من أرقى العواصم اللي كاينة في إفريقيا. شفنا التجهيزات مستوى عالي، شيئا ما كاين ديال بحال اللي كنقولوا القنط، ولكن عايشين جو عائلي. كنفكروا اكثر في كره السله المغربيه. اليوم بدات عندنا البطوله، شفتوا كيفاش عشنا تجربه المقابله اللي كانت صعبه. الصعوبه ديالها ما كتجلاش في الخصم، كتجلى اكثر في قله المقابلات اللي لعبوا فريق جمعيه سالا والتوقف ديال كره السله. دونك بالنسبه لنا يعني هاد الاجواء اللي كنعيشوا هنا، اي لاعب ولا اي مدرب في المغرب ولا في افريقيا يتمنى يعيش هاد الاجواء هذه، لانه كنعيشوا اجواء احترافيه في مستوى عالي.
One final question for you, Tara. Tell us about your experience of being in the bubble, playing in Rwanda, and maybe I don't know, maybe your first time playing in Africa. The whole experience for you. How can you move?
Well, I'm used to African basketball. I won a championship in Egypt 2 years ago, so it's been challenging in the bubble. You know, all these rules. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's been fun. You know, and learning from coach and learning from the 45-year-old. I don't know how to say his name, but I have much respect for him. You know, I had many battles with him years ago. It's been fun, man. You know.
Merci, coach.
Merci à vous.
Thank you.
Au revoir.